You're speaking, mid-sentence. Then, someone steps into your words like they own them. Most people panic. They speed up, volume rises, desperation bleeds through every syllable. They think louder equals stronger. It doesn't. It signals loss of control, and everyone in the room can feel it. Here's what they don't teach you. The person who interrupts is not confident. They are terrified of silence. Terrified you might finish your thought and expose the hollowness of theirs. So they flood the space with noise. But you don't need to fight noise with noise. Because the Stoics understood something most people never will. Silence is not weakness. It is weaponized composure. Today, you're going to learn 6 phrases that don't just stop interruptions, they recalibrate the entire power structure of the conversation. These aren't tricks, they are psychological recalibrations, rooted in Stoic philosophy, designed to let you remain calm while everyone else scrambles. By the end of this, you won't just know what to say, you'll understand why it works. And you'll never feel small in a conversation again. Let's start with the invisible mistake everyone makes. When someone interrupts, your brain interprets it as an attack. Fight or flight kicks in. Cortisol floods your system. You either withdraw or you escalate. Both are surrender, because both are reactions. In reaction is the opposite of sovereignty. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." The interrupter wants you to react. They want the emotional spike, the visible frustration, because that confirms their control. But the Stoic doesn't hand over control. The Stoic pauses, not out of confusion, out of choice. Here's the first phrase, "I'll wait." 2 words, calm, neutral, no emotion attached. You stop speaking. You look at them, not with anger, with patience, like a teacher watching a child finish a tantrum. What happens next is fascinating. The interrupter suddenly realizes they're performing alone. The room goes quiet. Everyone notices. And in that silence, you are in control. Not because you raised your voice, because you lowered the stakes. You refused to compete. And competition was the only game they knew how to play. This is Stoic communication mastery. You don't dominate through force, you dominate through frame. Epictetus said, "No one can hurt you without your consent." That includes conversational injury. When you pause and say, "I'll wait," you are withholding consent. You are declaring, "Your interruption does not move me." And that, quietly, is devastating. Most people think power is loud. It isn't. Power is the ability to remain still while chaos swirls around you. The interrupter is chaos. You are the axis, and axes don't spin. If you've ever felt drowned out in a meeting, a dinner, a debate, this is your reset. Bookmark this moment, because what comes next will change how you see every conversation. If this resonates, tap the like button. It signals to others that calm authority still matters. Now let's go deeper, because one phrase isn't enough. You need a full psychological toolkit, something adaptable, something that works whether the interrupter is aggressive, passive-aggressive, or simply unaware. Phrase 2. Finish your thought, I'll finish mine. This is elegant because it gives them permission to speak while subtly reasserting your right to the same. It's not combative, it's contractual. You're establishing terms. And here's the key. You say it without emotion. No edge, no sarcasm. Pure neutrality. When you strip emotion from correction, it becomes undeniable. They can't accuse you of aggression. They can't twist it into conflict. You've simply stated reality. And reality, delivered calmly, is undefeatable. Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, taught his students, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." But listening doesn't mean submission, it means strategic positioning. You let them exhaust themselves, and then you reclaim the floor, not through volume, through presence. Phrase 3. I wasn't finished. 4 words, no apology, no aggression, just fact. This phrase works because it removes interpretation. There's no room for debate. You weren't finished. That's objective truth. And when you say it with the calm of someone who already knows they've won, the interrupter has nowhere to go. They either apologize or they look foolish. Either way, you've reclaimed your space. Here's what most people misunderstand about Stoic communication. It's not about being nice, it's about being unshakable. Nice can be manipulated, unshakable cannot. When someone interrupts, they are testing your composure. Consciously or not, they're asking, can I destabilize you? And every time you pause, breathe, and respond with precision, you answer, no. Phrase 4. Let me finish, then I'd love to hear your perspective. This is advanced because it does 3 things at once. 1. It stops the interruption. 2. It validates their desire to speak. 3. It reasserts your dominance of the conversational sequence. You're not fighting them, you're reordering reality, and you're doing it so smoothly they don't even realize it's happened. Marcus Aurelius once wrote in his private journal, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." The interrupter is frantic, you are still. The interrupter is reactive, you are intentional. That contrast is your power. Phrase 5. I'd like to finish this point. It connects to what you're saying. This is for the repeat offender, the person who interrupts constantly, not out of malice, but out of poor self-regulation. You're not punishing them, you're teaching them. By framing your completion as beneficial to them, you remove resistance. They stop seeing you as an obstacle, they start seeing you as an ally. And once that shift happens, the interruptions stop. Not because you demanded it, because you reframed it. Finally, phrase 6. Silence. Yes, sometimes the most powerful response is no response at all. You stop speaking, you hold eye contact, you wait. The interrupter stumbles. They either apologize or they keep talking into a void. And voids are uncomfortable. People rush to fill them, but you don't. You let the silence do the work, because silence, wielded correctly, is the highest form of conversational dominance. Epictetus said, "First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Decide now. Are you someone who gets drowned out, or are you someone who cannot be moved?" That decision changes everything. If you found this valuable, subscribe. Not for me, for yourself. Because mastering your presence in conversation is mastering your life. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. And here's a question for you. What's the most powerful way someone has ever silenced you without saying a word? Drop it in the comments. Let's learn from each other.